Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated actor and comedian and lieutenant colonel in the United States Marine Corps who now faces the greatest challenge of his life, mini golf commentator. Season 3 of Holey Moley premieres June 17th here on ABC. Please welcome Rob Riggle. Not really supposed to shake your hand, but I haven't seen you in a long time. So I figured I just couldn't resist. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You look very handsome.
Well, right back at you.
You look very tan. You were in Hawaii, I heard.
I was just in Hawaii.
Tell everyone what you were doing in Hawaii.
I don't mind if I do. I was playing golf with Mr. Patrick Mahomes. Maybe you heard of him?
The quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes.
If we were in Kansas City right now, though, the small group assembled here would have gone bananas for him.
He's universally loved. It's a global thing.
You know what? He is fairly universally loved.
Yeah. So he had this inaugural charity event that he was doing for the 15 and the Mahomes Foundation, which is his foundation, and asked me to come out and be part of it. And he's been a big supporter of a charity event I do in Kansas City. So. I love the guy, and it was a chance to go to Hawaii and play golf and hang with Patrick Mahomes.
Did you actually play with him? Did you play together?
We did a practice round together.
Okay.
And I got to play with him and Travis Kelce and Kyle Long and Patrick's dad, Pat, who's also a Major League Baseball player. And so a lot of athletes and one idiot. And so it's a lot of fun.
How did you do? Did you win?
I did not.
You did not win. Who won?
Pat won.
Which Pat? Dad Pat?
Yeah, you're actually, that's right, because Big Pat is Pat and Patrick is Patrick.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
A little bit?
My dad's Jim, and
Yeah, and I'm Rob, and my dad's Bob, so that's how that
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I never win against Patrick Mahomes.
Why not?
I played against him in a Tahoe tournament. They do one every year up in Lake Tahoe.
Oh, yeah, that big one.
I was beating him for 15 holes, cash on the line. And what does he do? He does what Patrick Mahomes always does. He comes back at the very end and wins it. And that's the last 3 holes, he just smoked me and took all the money.
What's an amount of money, like hypothetically, that a Patrick Mahomes and a Rob Riggle would wager on a round like that?
I like to go big stakes, $20.
Okay, is that right? Yeah.
Patrick just got this new contract, apparently. I didn't read much about it. I don't know if you heard about it. But he went a little higher stakes. He was like, well, let's play for this. I'm like, I didn't get the contract you got. So
what amount of money would be significant enough that it would mean anything really other than winning?
Exactly. It's just pride. I think he wanted the pride more.
Yeah. Well, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's fun. That's a fun thing to do.
Absolutely.
And if he played for another team, you probably wouldn't care at all about him. But you love the Chiefs so much that you care very deeply.
Yes.
And maybe even love him.
It's true. I'm just saying. I love him. I love him. I love the Chiefs. I love Kansas City. Look, if he would have called and said, Rob, I got this, I'm doing this inaugural golf tournament in Hawaii. Would you mind parking some of the cars out there or maybe bartending? I'd be like, yes, when and where? Count me in.
You probably don't want to float that out there because next year you'll be celebrity valet. How are your children doing? How old are your kids now?
My children are great. Thank you for asking. They're 13 and 17.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Yeah, they're hitting those ages where, a lot of judgment being thrown at Dad.
Are they still, what are they judging you for? What kind of judgment are you getting?
Music, mainly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They don't like your music?
They don't. It's weird. They used to like it, but now they're all judgy about it.
Yeah.
And
now they know how to work the music.
Well, I got to admit, though, I found the other day, as a matter of fact, when I was playing golf with Patrick Mahomes, I didn't want him to know what I was listening to. the playlist, it was called Dad Rock.
Really?
Yeah, Dad Rock.
What's on the Dad Rock?
And here's the thing, I laughed when I saw it. I go, what jerk. You know, who listens to that? And I loved every song on it. It was like all Journey and AC/DC, and I was like, yeah! Woo! So,
Isn't it funny how it's all lumped together?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we were kids, when we were young, like
Yes.
Journey and AC/DC were not compatible.
Not at all.
They would not be on the same
no.
mix together.
As a matter of fact, those two fan bases would have probably fought.
Killed each other.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, Journey would have lost.
Lost bad. So bad. So bad.
It would have been a slaughter.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
now they're on the playlist. So your kids do not like dad rock because they're not dads?
They used to, though. Like my boy used to, you know, he'll sing along with Journey. He knows the words to Stone in Love and some of these
right.
great songs. But now it's like,
You got to be cool now.
Dad listens to it. I can't listen to it.
Yeah, no, especially when it's been labeled dad rock. Forget about
Dad
it.
rock. Oh, it cuts like a knife.
And you wanted to hide that from Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because you felt you would be seen as uncool?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just that simple. I literally put headphones in so he couldn't hear because he had a speaker and it was like, oh yeah, up into it, boom, boom, you know. And I was like, you know, Stone in Love. Which is not how that song goes, by the way.
Rob, many people know, and like most comedians, you started in the Marine Corps. And I have a photograph here of a USO tour you did. Now, we have here Doug Fister right there, baseball player.
Yeah, a great pitcher. You got Brian Urlacher, middle
Bears.
linebacker from the Chicago Bears.
Diane
Agron, one of the great actress. You got Kellie Pickler.
Kellie
right
Pickler.
there, country music artist.
We see you, obviously.
Yeah, that's me on one end. And then I believe that is the Duchess of Sussex,
Meghan Markle. This is pre-Duchess. These are her pre-Duchess days.
Those were the pre-Duchess days when she was just regular old Meghan.
Now, you know what? I wonder, and I was thinking about this, and this is the first thing I was thinking about. I'm like, obviously, Kellie Pickler sings, so she's there doing that. And then you tell jokes and, like, host the thing. What is everybody else doing?
You know, having fun. Doug and Brian would come out and thank the troops and do a Q&A, and then, you know, they'd throw out some signed footballs and baseballs at the crowd, and Meghan would join them and help throw out footballs and baseballs.
Really?
Yeah. And she would do a Q&A and kind of chat them up a little bit.
And were the cues like, who are you?
A lot of that. Yeah.
One day, do you think maybe you'll topple the monarchy?
Yeah. It was that was mixed in with a lot of, is there going to be a season 2 of Suits?
Yeah. So now you're doing season 3 of Holey Moley.
Yeah.
Which is a funny show. It sounds like the stupidest show ever, but it is a funny show. It is against all odds. Miniature golf.
I wouldn't have thought it.
And you're there just goofing on the contestants playing miniature golf.
I think it's a great mix of everything. I'm lucky enough to work with Joe Tessitore, Jeannie Mai. We have a great little team. We have great directors, great producers. So, I mean, the team they got together was fantastic. And then what they do, you know, it's like Wipeout meets miniature golf. And we put these golfers through, you know, just a nightmare.
You torture the golfers, yeah.
And then Joe and I react, you know, because we're seeing it live just like everybody else is.
Right.
And we're reacting to what we're seeing. So we're really enjoying it and having fun and reacting in a very real and honest way. And then, you know, I run my mouth a little bit, and Joe is a perfect counterpart to that, and we have a blast.
You have a 2-hour season premiere. Yeah. There were times when people said there's no way a network would put 2 hours of miniature golf in primetime television. And once again, you proved them so wrong, so very wrong.
Your lips to God's ears, Jimmy. That's right. That's
Holey Moley returns to ABC on June 17th. 2 hours of miniature golf right here. Rob Riggle, everybody. We'll be back with Willie Jones. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I am not allowed to eat this cookie until you click the subscribe button. So please click now. I'm hungry.